Let's talk slots. Sponsored by Slots Butter, America's #1 alien blood slot car oil. They say bosses act like they're gods. So what? Which one pays the most? Slots Butter. All right, we got mail. Well, you know about this from Mr. Rocket. I bought 3 of these wide body Roadrunners. I like them because they're wide bodied. Did I already say that? There you put a blower on this. Pretty sweet, right? Pretty sweet, pretty centered, pretty badass. Richard Petty's the only guy I got with numbers on him. He deserves a car in my collection. And put a blower on my road Camaro. This is the other wide body I like. Okay? Both these cars are wide bodied. And thicker this way. So that looks pretty sweet with the blower. Get you some of that. I like customizing my cars, man. Shit. I'll customize them all. I don't collect these. So anyway, enough with the Roadrunner. I got 3 of these and I want to get some more. The Roadrunners were kind of expensive, but these Camaros I got from Mr. Rocket. I mean, his are nice, man. No scratches on the glass, no real scratches, gouges in the plastic. Real nice, man, his bodies. So I got 5 of these. With shipping, tax, and everything, these cost $12 a piece. And then I got this one. Oh, it's got glass there. This one for 33 bucks. I like it. It looks pretty good. Something going on the glass here. It's not perfect, but hey, 33 bucks. It's got a flame job. At least this person was honest. Not like that other guy left a negative comment in my positive category. At least this person was honest, and they said in their description that the tires were all dry rotted, but it runs. And they're right. The tires are dry rotted, man. I mean, like, so hard I can't get these off. Look at that. I have to take a chisel. But I don't rehab these. But at least they didn't lie. It runs. You know. The only ones of these Auto World pancake crap I sell are ones that are perfect. I try to sell on a body so someone can buy it and it's a complete thing they can give to their grandkids. So this, I have to rehab it. I don't want it. It's trash. But I got this body anyway. You know, I don't even want to rehab them. I don't want to have pancake motor parts sitting around in my pit box and shit. And I got these 2. So that was off ISBIS 21. LI BIS 21. That was this car. So it's pretty nice. It's not all tore up. You know. Hell, I might alter these wheel wells just to get it on my lowrider anyway. My Viper low clip. But this, I kind of wanted. Because I messed up. What did I do? I messed up the windshield on one. And then I saw this and I thought, I'll take. But it didn't have the headlight assembly. This was missing. And so I took one off the one I'm trying to sell. And I put it in here so I can keep it. I like the flames. Flames to me are the best. I don't give a shit what other people think. Old school flames, whatever. I love flames. I wish all my cars had flames. Kiss my butt. And I got this from the same seller. So these cost me $25 a piece, shipped. You know, this is old school from the 90s. It's pretty good, but this orange is faded. You know how I know? Because I already got one. I got this one. So the orange is faded on this purchase. But I got this one. So now I got two. You know, I don't mind buying two in my collection. If the price is right, you know, then hell, I'm on it. 25 bucks? Sure. That's old school cool, man. For a Tyco. What else I get? I got some C channel. Alright. This is going to be what I hope to do is cut these in 3-inch pieces and put a round level bubble. I think they call them spirit levels. A little round one. Put it down in here. The round ones you can level this way and this way with the round. If it was a line bevel, you could only go up and down, or only this way and this way. So I'm getting a round one. I'm going to put it down in here in the middle, and that way if I sell these, I'm going to make up some armature balancing machines. Instead of using a magnet, you'll use the row technique. Alright, so what this is, okay, this is 1-inch C channel. They call it C channel because it looks like a C, right? So it's 1 inch this way from outer edge to outer edge with a 1/8 inch wall, top and bottom. So it's 1/8 inch there. So the inner part here is 3/4 of an inch, and it's 1/2 inch deep. All right. So this is basically what we're looking at. These are going to be my balancing machines, and you just kind of flip it. See that black mark? That's the light side. So I would take metal out on the opposite side until that mark turns to the quarter mark point. Okay. I'll show you on a piece of paper. So here's the armature side view. So here's my mark, right? That means that this part here is heavy, right? So all I got to do is take out metal down here and bring my mark to the quarter mark point. All right. So that would mean that all three of these sections are equal weight. If I took my mark all the way to the bottom, then that would be, if I took my mark all the way to the bottom by taking out metal on the bottom, my mark would be the heavy part. So you only want to take your mark to the quarter area. That way all three sections are equal weight. So I'm experimenting still, so I'm evaluating what I'm doing with these balancing machines. You know, and you don't really need to flip it all the way down. Like this is a 12-inch piece. You only need to flip it a little bit, just to see where the heavy part is. And one thing I've been finding, it's easier to flip with like a toothpick because it's tapered, right? And you just go underneath it and pull up, and you can get it to spin a lot easier than pushing it. Okay, you got to make sure both these sides aren't touching the armature, and then just give it a little flip. See my marks coming back up? That's the heavy spot. See, I kind of hit the side here. So you got to make sure this end and this end don't hit. And you just flip it a little bit. You know? So I figure, you know, I got to have it leveled. I'm holding it. I put a little dot level in here. And, you know, 3 inches should be sufficient. Because you only need to, like I said, flip it just enough to find the heavy spot. Like that's enough. Then it bobbles. There's a heavy spot. There's a heavy spot. See, all you got to do is wobble it. You know, this toothpick, since it's tapered on the bottom, it's great because all you got to do is go like that and pull off. So, yeah, I'm still doing some research. I feel smarter when I do research after, you know what. So, yeah. So look for updates on this. I went away from the magnet idea. Now I got some balanced armatures here. And I've been doing some research on how they did it, because they're not going to tell me, you know, it's their money. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out, based on some balanced armatures I bought, how they balanced it. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people do balancing with the computer. You know, that's real high tech. You know, where you balance it not only by equal proportions, like in this picture. Not only do you balance it by quarters, like in a pie, you also balance it. Here's the arm. Here's the arm. You also balance it up, down. Okay? And that's why I get frustrated about what I'm doing with these armatures. And that's why I'm concerned about, you know, this armature sitting level in my Tyco when I put in my bushings. Because you can have an armature that's balanced in a straight line, but if it's tilted, it gets out of balance. So that's why you'll see a lot of armatures like this one, you know, it's reamed over here and reamed over here. You know, I mean, It's not necessarily because they wanted to take off more metal. It could be. But I'm suspecting that this may have been done with a computer. Okay, so that it's balanced this way, up and down, as well as this way, in a straight line. So, basically what I'll be doing with mine is just going for a straight line balance. You know, I can't get that high tech to where so much metal needs to come out each end. I ain't all that in a bag of chips. So I'll do the, from the mark that's light, so that when you mark the top, that means the bottom's heavy, and just bring that mark to the quarter mark area, and that would be somewhat equal weight for each third of the armature. Okay, so it's kind of what I'm looking at on the balance and stuff. I think I'm getting there. So, what I'm hoping to do in the future is cut these into 3-inch pieces, put a level bubble on each one, and sell them on eBay for like $1 million and $1 trillion to ship. So, like I said, 1 inch deep, 1 inch wide, C channel with a 1/8 inch wall. So if you find some of this, buy it, and you can do an armature balancing machine. Get you a line bubble or whatever here, and then you can go like that and do some balancing on your own and still spending your money on having them done for you. You can do this shit at home yourself. Alright. One thing I wanted to point out about my what did I call this? I was calling this my engine spacer and line boring jig. One thing I was going to point out, man, I pointed out in my Tyco bulkhead video, was the play in this whole area, front and back. That's a major thing with what they did with Tyco bulkheads. I think they drilled the holes out too big. Not necessarily, they're off a little bit. The damn hole, man. I mean, this says my JK Racing bushings in it. And there's not, not that much play. There's still play, like I said before. But it's less than a stock Tyco hole. It's hard to tell, but it is. Trust me. So yeah. So that's it, man. We've got some good mail and some new bodies. I'm gonna throw a blower on this one to match up with this one. Bam. So yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to customize all my Auto World bodies. Get them on my Viper low clip, So this is on a Viper low clip. One thing that I found is that other than there being a difference on how these are made from the factory, there's also a difference in the tattoos. Alright, if you look at this flame, it's going higher up on this side roof area than this flame. See what I'm saying? So what that does is it adds to the visual impact if you're reaming out these holes, you know. So what I'm thinking of doing is after I do my wheel wells, well, I only have to do them in the back to get them on the low clip. I was thinking of getting chrome marker and redoing that front and back with the chrome marker, you know. I mean, you know, professionally done by me, and make that look sweet again. So that paint missing there, you know, like this has a little paint, this has none. So when you look at it, it's like, well, it looks different. Oh no, you messed it up. Yeah. So you just fix that visual impact. That's what I'm trying to say. So now you flip it and you go, oh, the tat looks right. Oh, the tat looks right over here. And they won't be looking at all the other shit. But that looks killer, man, on the low clip. Bam. Roof is sitting nice and level. With the fatties. Killing machine. Big fat tires and everything. Alright. So yeah, that's what we got. I'm excited about this. I need to find, I don't want to cut this with the hacksaw. I like to, if I have to, I will. You know, but I like it to be professional if I'm going to try to sell them. So I might see if I can find a bandsaw. Someone has a bandsaw and cut this as straight as possible. Damn hacksaw, I'll be all over the damn place, and then I'll have to grind and all this other shit to make it level and flat, you know. But this flat top piece is unbent on these. So if you see some and you want to buy some, make some up yourself. You know, give away at the club, whatever. You know, try to be a nice guy in your damn life. Alright, build, drive, crash, slots out.